In 1513, an Ottoman admiral named Piri Reis drew a map that defies everything we know about history. It showed parts of South America in astonishing detail, and even more mysteriously, a section that seems to depict Antarctica, hundreds of years before anyone had supposedly discovered it, or before its coastline had even been seen without ice. How could a 16th century sailor know of a frozen continent buried under kilometers of snow? This is the map that shouldn't exist. The story begins in 1929, inside Istanbul's Topkapi Palace. A group of scholars, while cataloging ancient documents, stumbled upon a fragment of a world map drawn on gazelle skin. The signature read, Piri ibn Haji Mehmed, known as Piri Reis. As they examined it, they realized this wasn't an ordinary map. It was dated 1513, barely 20 years after Columbus's first voyage. Yet it accurately showed the western coast of Africa, the eastern coast of South America, and an unfamiliar landmass far to the south. This landmass looked eerily similar to Antarctica, a continent not officially discovered until 1818, over 3 centuries later. Piri Reis was no ordinary mapmaker. He was a naval officer, geographer, and cartographer in the Ottoman Empire. In his writings, he claimed that his map was compiled from older sources, some drawn by Portuguese explorers, others from ancient maps that had survived from civilizations long gone. He even mentioned using maps from the time of Alexander the Great. But that claim, that knowledge from the ancient world informed his work, is what fuels the enduring mystery. When cartographers compared the Piri Reis map to modern charts of Antarctica, they noticed something extraordinary. The landmass on the map aligned not with Antarctica's current icy surface, but with its subglacial coastline, the shape of the continent beneath the ice. That detail could only be known through modern seismic surveys, which weren't possible until the 20th century. How then could a sailor in 1513 have drawn it so accurately? Some researchers suggested that Piri Reis might have copied from ancient maps created when Antarctica was ice-free, perhaps thousands of years ago. Others argue it's pure coincidence, a misinterpreted depiction of South America extending too far south. The Piri Reis map has sparked decades of debate. Mainstream historians believe it's a brilliant compilation of the best geographic knowledge of the 16th century. Nothing supernatural about it. They say the Antarctica section might simply represent an exaggerated South American coastline drawn from secondhand reports. But alternative historians have other ideas. Some claim it's evidence of an advanced ancient civilization, perhaps one that existed before the last ice age and had the technology to map the entire planet. Others suggest contact with lost libraries, such as those of Alexandria or Atlantis, knowledge that somehow survived into Ottoman hands. The truth, however, remains elusive. Whether it shows Antarctica or not, the Piri Reis map reminds us of something profound. Human curiosity, knowledge, and exploration didn't begin with the modern age. Long before GPS and satellites, explorers and scholars were already mapping the unknown, guided by fragments of ancient wisdom, lost empires, and the eternal desire to understand our world. Perhaps the greatest mystery of all is not the map itself, but how much of our past we've truly forgotten. You've been watching Echoes of Time. If you enjoyed this journey into forgotten history, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more mysteries that challenge what we think we know. Until next time, keep searching and keep questioning the past.